Namaste everyone. This is M. Srinivaslu, English faculty from DAV High School, RTP Township. At first, I heartily welcoming you all for the Unit 1 of Class 10th English with the theme called Personality Development and with the A reading called Attitude is Altitude. And now we are in the writing section, and especially we are now dealing with the biographical sketch. So you might have aware in the previous classes what is called biography. Biography is nothing but called a person's life history written by someone else. A person's life history written by someone else is called biographical sketch. Or there is another one, autobiography. Autobiography is nothing but called a person's life history is written by himself or herself is nothing but called autobiography. Here, sketch is nothing but we come across some different meanings like a drawing and so on. But here sketch is nothing but called important elements. So important elements of a person's life is encoded in the form of a format is nothing but called biographical sketch presentation. For biographical sketch, what generally we get it in the question paper, they will use some data. They will use some data with the person name and birth, parents, school and education and moments or achievements that he had, or maybe marital life and all, and even the position that he had in different places, and even awards, or maybe about the death of the person if he is already no more. If he is not dead, died, then he is existing, this elevation will not be there. And the titles they will be giving at last. Now point is, this all the information they will give in the form of a table. But we are asked to write this one in the biographical sketch using the information given in the box, information box. So for that what we require is, initially you just go with a mind mapping. Mind mapping in the sense, what are the main elements that you are thinking to include in your biographical sketch writing? Those points we call it as a mind mapping. So you are asked to develop some 12 to 15 points. 12 to 15 points in the mind mapping section, which are really valid for making your biographical sketch more worthy enough. And the important thing is, you remember this mind map is a rough work. So this rough work should not be shown in your answer sheet. You can just keep it aside or write this one in your rough paper and keep these points all ready to frame your biographical sketch. So whenever we come to the biographical sketch is considered, and is as already we discussed there, we are elevating the important elements of a person's life, and that information is already being provided. So we just need to give a perfect catchy caption, nothing but what we call as title. So you just develop one important heading, like catchy caption means whenever you see this one, people get attracted to this particular title given by you. So title must be more attractive title, that's what it means. Or you wanted to give that is suitable to the concept or person given there, or about his achievement or some title that he has, that is up to you. But one title to be given, and never write here biographical sketch of so and so person. Don't do that. So you give one title that is excluding the word called biographical sketch, right? So having had the knowledge about a person, you just develop one introductory lines. Introductory lines generally it goes with 1 to 6 lines, and we request you in this regard to focus on the elements or the area of the person's work. For example, the person given to you is a scientist. So you talk about some scientific achievements or scientific technology or advancement of science and technology in the world and so on in the open way, like it's an open session, like introductory lines you do related to the theme, related to the person's profession or person's subject is considered. After you develop these introductory lines and you utilize these mind mapping points, and based on this table that we already been provided, you develop some expansion, that is nothing but called, you go with 3 different paragraphs. So 3 different paragraphs to be maintained by using the source of information and by using the mind map that you already developed. And after that you also can go with the conclusion. So what are the themes that you are, what are the main points that we need to extract from the person and inculcate in the young minds, or what is the responsibility of the government or organizations and so on. In such a way, you keep developing this last conclusion paragraph. Now, the main point is, so as already we discussed there, in introductory lines, you discuss about the overall topic that you are talking about, like sports and games or science and technology, or maybe anything else thematically. And whenever you come to this particular one, remaining paragraphs, you try to assemble the following encoding information. In the first first paragraph, I think you know, in the expansion category. So 3 paragraphs we discussed there. So first paragraph, you go with the birth, parents, native place, and about the name of the person and so on. So this you can give information for the first paragraph. And in the next one, it comes to the marriage and also on to the achievements. This you can encode in the second paragraph of your expansion category. And even more positions that we have, awards and rewards, that all you can give it in the last paragraph. And even more title you can write in the separate lines also, that is no matter. Even this title will request you after conclusion, before conclusion also, last lines you can add this one. So for example, you can talk about Bharat Ratna is a title given to some person. So he is a Bharat Ratna, he is a person with a great inspiration and so on. You can develop at the last lines of your expansion paragraphs. So thus it means this is second paragraph, this is third paragraph, this is fourth paragraph. And conclusion it becomes a fifth paragraph. You want to expand one more paragraph, in the expansion category you can add one more. So it is 4 paragraphs. So it is 1, 4 and 1. So total you will get 6 different paragraphs with the biographical sketch as an elevation. So in the textbook given to us, we have given about Stephen Hawking. He was a scientist. Recently he was passed away. He belonged to London, in England, and he was also a physicist, and he was even had his invention regarding black holes in the sun and so on. So you can try keeping this knowledge in the mind, attempting how to write a biographical sketch. So my dear students, you please see this particular source as your information and attempt your biographical sketch, and you keep practicing your cursive handwriting and so on, and you write it once in your rough notebook to see how better you can elevate. In this point, I would like to mention one important thing is the terms that you are using, new terms that you are using, figures of speech that you are using in your write-up, and even more that you are using about figures of speech, new terms, and even grammatical expressions. These all the words will give more lift to your writing. So you try to include them all while writing this biographical sketch. All the best, my dear students. We will meet in the next session with the upcoming reading. Thank you very much.